Something happened to me. I came down with all these fears. I was afraid to take a bath or a shower. My mother had to shower me. And just a tremendous number of fears. I could not ride a bus. I would get on a bus and stop breathing. I know it was the illness, but I don't understand how that happens to a person. I didn't know anything about mental illness. Nothing. I was in college. I was on a fast track to success, and that's what I wanted for my life. But eventually I did get to a doctor who diagnosed me as paranoid schizophrenia. I hate to use the word crazy, because that's a bad word. But I didn't realize how sick I was. I had called crisis intervention, and they said, well, why don't you call No Longer Alone Ministries and see what they can do for you? And it was very soon after that Brenda Long, who was a caseworker at that time, came to my home and interviewed me.
When I first met Brenda, she was just so much contained in her apartment, so fearful that she wouldn't go out. And her life was very much controlled and confined by her mental illness.
I trusted her, and that's hard.
From those early days, we wanted to just really help her to rebuild her life, starting with some very simple small steps, maybe just cooking one meal in a given week or taking that trash to the dumpster.
One time there was no hope, and now there's such a thing as hope. And I've learned that over the years from No Longer Alone. If you can't help yourself, just reach out, because there's help out there. I do love to ride the bus. Just going and remembering what it was like before and how hard it was. And now, sometimes it just brings tears to my eyes to come that far. We took baby steps. At one point I would go and I would stand where the bus would pick me up, and then I would go back home. And then I would just keep doing that, and then I would get on the bus and go just a little bit, and then I would get off the bus and walk back home.
No Longer Alone really works with people to rebuild their lives, not so much focusing on the illness and the treatment of the illness, but really looking at all areas of their life and that holistic approach of giving them hope. Your life can look different, and I think that's one of the first things that we did for Brenda, is giving her the hope that she could regain things she lost. She could have a full and fulfilling life again, and then really walking with that person and empowering them to take steps to rebuild and reconnect with family and re-engage in their community again.
I work as a greeter now at a front desk, and it's easy for me to talk to people, and it structures my life. It gets me up out of bed in the morning, gives me something to really look forward to. It's a little scary because I know what I want now, and No Longer Alone has really helped me get my life back and helped me get my life back together and give me the life that I once had.